Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today is Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and today I want to discuss, I receive emails quite often of people really having a hard time when they've decided to let go of eating processed food or eating sugar or getting off of dairy products, or doing these things one at a time, or actually eliminating everything all at once. And a lot of people go through extreme cravings, extreme frustration, tiredness, headaches, you name it. They feel terrible and they don't know what to do. They just feel so awful that they feel like they can't do it. And the one thing that I really want to stress is moving the focus away from what you're taking out and moving the focus more towards what you're replacing it with. I think a lot of times everyone's always like counting the things that they cannot eat, and they're always listing it out, like I don't eat gluten, I don't eat sugar, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. And it's always, no, 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 no. And what you need to be doing is moving your attention towards what are the things that you are eating? What are the things that you're bringing more of into your diet? What are you trying for the very first time? And move your focus towards that, because then it gets exciting, then it gets new, then it gets like you're not being deprived, but it's more like, okay, what is this new diet going to be like? And what can I try? What can I add in? What can I have more of? And start making foods that you actually enjoy, that you actually look forward to, that that you no longer need that milk in your morning coffee because you've learned how to make almond milk and it tastes so much better, and you now are no longer congested. It's looking at things that way, that it's how can you replace things that you can make them healthier options and that you feel better, and that you actually see, well, you know what, these changes are not so bad after all. And then maybe later on, then you cut out the coffee and replace it with tea. But for the time being, you get used to taking out the cream and replacing it with almond milk or something like that. So it's try and do things one step at a time, that maybe you're not just totally overloading your system with a new diet, but you take things in gradual steps. But one thing I really suggest when you're getting off of processed grains, like you're getting off the bread and the pasta and that kind of stuff, and you're also getting off of sugar and breads and pastries and all that, to replace it with fruit and replace it with vegetables. Get into, it's not about taking everything out and then having nothing left. It's about, okay, how am I going to replace things? What am I going to have instead? Okay, because I think a lot of times people are stuck on like everything they're taking out, and then there's nothing left, that they're kind of like, okay, what do I eat for breakfast? What do I eat for lunch? And I feel deprived. And it's a matter of looking at things and being like, okay, you know what? I took out the morning toast, and instead I'm going to have beautiful fruit. I'm going to make smoothies. I'm going to get into experimenting with green smoothies. I'm going to try different things out. And instead of having, with my main course, instead of having some sort of grain, instead you're going to have a salad. But look at things as like, not about what you're taking out, but what you're adding in, and get excited about that. And one thing too that I really, really stress is to focus on the benefits that you're getting from these changes. Because I think a lot of times everyone's just so stuck on like, I can't have sugar anymore, and I can't have, my evening cake or whatever it is. And they forget about why they're doing this in the first place. And most people are doing it because they want to feel better, they want more energy, they want to be healthy, they want to overcome some sort of health condition, they want to lose weight, whatever it is. People forget about it when suddenly they actually have to take action. It's like, the reasons go out the window, and they're just focused on being deprived. And what it's about is being like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm going to feel so much better. And then look at the food for what it is. Like if you're having white bread every day, replacing that with having fruit, my goodness, the changes in your body are going to be dramatic, and they're going to be fast. Like you're going to notice your digestive system's no longer going to be like clogged up with processed flours and starches, things like that. But once you introduce fruits into your body, then things are going to start moving along. You're no longer going to be constipated. You're going to be regular. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to be more hydrated. You're going to have much more energy from all the vitamins and minerals in the fruit, like everything, you know. And the same thing goes with adding salads in your diet or adding more vegetables. It's the stuff, it cleans you out. It gives you the fuel you need. Has plenty of carbohydrates and vegetables that, you know, and fruit especially as well, that plenty of energy, that you're not missing out. But you have to look at why you're doing things and constantly remind yourself that, because that's when it makes it easier. You know, when you can visualize yourself skinnier, or you visualize yourself healthier, you visualize yourself with more energy, and you can see yourself at where you want to be, then you'll do anything to get there. But if you're concentrating and putting all your focus on what you can no longer have, then it's going to be difficult, trust me. Okay, so main thing is move the focus and just concentrate on everything that you're adding in, and forget about what your list of know this and know that. Okay, focus in on your yes list and all the wonderful things you can eat. All right, so I'm wishing you guys a fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.